So if you're like me and you enjoy building these things like the 1581 disk drive or anything else, pop along to PCB Way. They do all sorts of things. They do prototype boards, they do board assembly. If you don't want to build the boards yourself, they will assemble all the board for you. They also do flexi boards as well now. They do HDI PCBs, and if you really want to go into CNC machining, they do that as well, and 3D printing. So if there's anything that you're thinking about doing, building wise of electronics, pop along to PCB Way. The prices start from as little as £5 and go all the way up. But yes, PCB Way is the way forward and the best place to go for your PCBs. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the 8-Bit Retro Refix, and on this week's episode we're doing a channel update. There's a few bits and pieces coming up on the channel. I was making a start on Paul Robinson's from Retro Bait YouTube. Check his channel out, he does a lot of game reviews, and he does a really good job at doing them. So I'll pop a link to his YouTube channel down in the description, so if you want to check Paul's channel out with all his C64 and 8-bit game reviews, Spectrum, Amstrad, Amiga, things like that. So pop over and see Paul's channel. Right, so what we've got coming up is, last week we did the Atari ST, where we changed the motherboard and we found that bug that killed the original motherboard, and that's all up and running now. What I'm going to be doing up in the future is I'm going to upgrade the RAM from 512 to 1 meg. I do know you can take it up to 4 meg, so I'm not a little bit unsure on whether I should be taking it up to 4 meg or whether we should be doing 1 meg. If you've got any suggestions, drop me a comment, let me know what's best to do if you will. So that's coming up, will be the Atari ST memory upgrade. I've got quite a few games, I've only got a couple of games, it's about 512 meg, K, not meg, sorry. So I can only run them games. I have got a lot more games that are 1 megs, but I can't do them just yet. Obviously because the system's only a half meg. So that's going to be the first thing that we're going to be coming up with. Or maybe if you guys have a watch the video and see what I've got on here to start with and tell me what you want to see first, that would be really great. We also have a 1084S monitor. It's one I did restore a long time ago. I'll see if I can find some pictures and pop them up for you. It was been sat in a garage. All the back connections were all rotten off it, so I replaced all the rear connections on the motherboard, recapped the whole thing, and it has been working for a couple of years, but I switched it on the other day and I've just got lines across the screen. So I'm thinking that's something on the board, on the back of the neck, on the tube. So that's the 1084S that we're going to have to be looking at as well. Hello Sid, you alright mate? This is Sid, star of a new show. So that's the 1084S that we'll be doing. On top of that, I'm just waiting for some boards to come back. I've been working with Rob Taylor that does the 60s clones. He's been reproducing the Commodore SX64, the executive computer. I've already got one, which you've seen that in a really early video of mine, where I got that one up and going. That one's still good. It's just over there and it's working fine. What are you doing? All right, okay. Leave him to it. So yeah, the SX. I'll pop a picture up here. This is another SX that I picked up. Again, it was an NTSC one. I did get it really cheap, to be fair. There were no mainboard CPU board in there, and it is another NTSC system. So I've been talking to Adam Kane. He's going to change the power supplies for me. He's going to change them from the 110 to the 240 volt power supplies. So I'm going to take them out and send them away, and let Adam sort that out. I don't mind playing with power supplies, but changing things and upgrading things and altering things, I'm not that good at, to be fair. I could probably do it if I really looked into it, but power supplies on the SXs, I want them to be spot on. I don't want to make any mistakes and destroy the SXs. So Rob's making the boards, so he's making a complete set of boards for the SX. I've sent in the cartridge port board, the user port board at the back, and the controller ports for the CRT volume and the contrast and colour and etc. like that to them boards. So I've sent in them ones over. He's building me a PAL main board. What we're going to be doing with that is I'm going to put the main board in and change it to PAL. I'll get the power supply back from Adam, so that'll change it back to UK power. I've got the kernel switcher as well for it, and the channel select for the disk drive to change from 8 to 9. So we're going to install that in there as well when we're building that back up. What are you doing, pal? So yeah, so I do need to order the LCD kit, so I'm going to put a new LCD screen in there. So that should be absolutely awesome, should that SX. It should make it a lot lighter and all when you take the screen out, to be honest. So yeah, so when we progress with that board and with the SX, I'll do a video on that one and show the process through there. The keyboard is broken a little bit on one side, so I might not show that in this video, but I might do another video for showing the tidying the keyboard edge up. So just give me a second and I'll show you that. So that's the SX keyboard that came with it, and as you can see on that corner there, it's broken off. And I believe that there's a crack in the case somewhere as well. Yeah, there's a crack over this side where this is broken as well. And hopefully that should just bond back together. And get that secured back in. It's not too bad. The latches were missing, so I've 3D printed the 2 new latches for here. There was a couple of feet missing off the bottom as well, so I've 3D printed some new feet. Adam has kindly sent me the handle, the complete handle, because that was missing, and the latch kits at the side of it, and the blue caps. I've 3D printed some blue caps for the end of that. So them bits are already sorted before I decided to do this video. So yeah, there's a few bits and pieces to be going at. So, I mean, we've got the CRT, the 1084S, and we've got the Atari for the memory upgrading first. So like I said, if you've got any comments, or if you would like to see the 1084S done first, drop me a comment. If you'd like to see me do the Atari first, drop me a comment. I'd love to be able to do the SX straight away, but I'm still waiting for the boards coming back from Rob for us to do that. So yeah, so that's what's up and coming for the next videos that's coming up on the channel. If you guys got anything that you need me to fix, by all means get in touch with me. If there's any repairs or if there's any information that you want to know, by all means get in touch with me. Drop us a comment. I really would like to hear from you. I do respond to every single comment on there. And if you are enjoying the channel, please hit the subscribe and the like button and the notification bell to notify you for all of the up and coming videos. It does help the channel a lot. It does help the analytics as well. I always say that wrong. So yeah, thank you very much for watching these episodes, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!